This is 1059 The Region. I'm Tina Cortez with On the Market, York Region's exclusive radio real estate show. My co-host and our real estate expert is Asif Khan from Remax Prime Properties. Good morning, Asif.
Good morning, Tina. And our first guest is a familiar name to our audience. Ben Myers, president of Bullpen Research and Consulting, is back with us with this headline: Rents will continue to rise in 2022. Ben, welcome back.
Thanks for having me again.
Now, Ben, what can you tell us about the headline about rents rising in 2022?
Yeah, so rentals.ca put out their forecast for rental markets across Canada this week, and really the focus and the conclusion was that we think rents are going to continue to go up. I mean, I think we've discussed previously when I've been on with you guys that the pandemic has I want to say stopped, but it's we're ignoring it more than we ever have before. People are going back to work. There's much more demand for downtown rentals than there was in the past. Graduating classes are starting their first jobs, or maybe not starting their first jobs, but the jobs that they already started, they're going to the office, so they're wanting to be closer to their place of work. We've got immigration, coming in at really record pace now, so it's increasing the demand, and as you know, being in the resale housing market, interest rates are going up. The resale market is starting to soften. So it's, sending more people back into the rental market or keeping them in the rental market.
And Ben, is this all about supply and because it's so low that the demand is so high?
Well, I mean, I think we've talked about the supply situation really ad nauseum. We're just not delivering enough supply in the Greater Toronto area and in many of the cities across Canada to keep up with demand. Supply can't be just evaluated on a per unit basis. It needs to be evaluated on a per bedroom basis and a square foot basis. So. Some people, when they look at the number of units, say, well, the units that are being built are similar as they were a few years ago, and even 10 years ago, but those unit sizes are significantly smaller. So it's not really, allowing the market to get the supply needed for families, and it's not supplying some of those larger units for several roommates to live together. So. Unfortunately, we just don't have enough supply, and we've got excess demand in the rental market, and that's gonna cause rents to go up.
And again, something else that we've discussed is the return of the student to in-school universities. And as we start to see the downtown core really start to repopulate with businesses getting back to in-person work and schools getting back to in-class learning, how much of that do you feel contributes to a downtown core's problem with supply and also with rents increasing?
Yeah, I mean, students are a huge driver of demand for rental products. So, obviously with Ryerson, University of Toronto, Toronto Metropolitan University, Ryerson, several colleges downtown, they're all getting back. I mean, I did my first in-office presentation for a client this past week, and I rode the subway, and it was jammed. So, people are going back downtown, and students are filling up, and they're taking a lot of those small units and those less expensive units in the market because that's all that they can afford. So, definitely a big driver and continue to be so.